Hello, everyone. Today we will be doing some dusting, tapping, and looking over my gorgeous Japanese set of dishware. Now, I've had this for a little bit now. I got it from an antique shop, and I just fell in love with it. So I think we'll start with this little vase. It didn't come with the set, but it fits in perfectly, doesn't it? Just love the gold and the black. It's so stylized. It's a solid piece of work too. I think it's glass, but it's pretty heavy for its size. Take a quick look at it. Very small. Got the lovely trees here. And the volcano, of course, Mount Fuji. House here. Just love the way the gold shines on it. So beautiful. To give it a little dusting here at my little soft bristles. I think that's pretty good so far. And then of course we have the mirror image over here. Literally a pair. Found them online. I thought they were just perfect. This one's a little bit more damaged. You can see it must have gotten dropped or something at some point. A little bit of the glaze has popped off. There's a slight dent right there. But it's still beautiful. Detailing is just wonderful. Shines beautifully. Here it's the same thing. We have Mount Fuji in the background. This lovely traditional Japanese house. And this beautiful bamboo tree. At least I'm assuming it's bamboo. It looks awfully like bamboo. And then we have the gold shining on it. Beautiful glazed black. The lovely set of mini vases. I think they're just meant to sit there. You can put something in, but as you can see, they're quite small. I imagine most things, if they have any height to them, would be quite top heavy and might fall down, which might explain what happened to this poor thing. It's hardly noticeable. You only notice it when it's right up close. Let's move on to the cups. This is one of the cups. It's got a little bit more color on the vases. Little pink Mount Fuji, beautiful clouds, very traditional. I know next to nothing about artwork, so I don't know if this is a rip-off of a certain age and time period in Japan, or if this is just like the westernized version. It is made in Japan, so I don't know if it was made in Japan and it happened to get shipped over to the States, or if it was made in Japan and it was made specifically to be sold to a Western audience, and so that's why it looks the way it does. But I love it. Let's give this one a little bit of a dusting here. They're beautiful. Let's take a look at its saucer now. Its saucer has a very similar picture on it. Of course, it's on one sheet here. Gold is just glorious on here, so beautiful. Give it a little dusting. Some of the color appears to have faded, but that happens. I don't know how old this set is. I would assume the 80s, but I don't know. There's no, it just says made in Japan. Doesn't say year, doesn't say. There's some like spots on here, but it appears they're just damage from age. A beautiful set. Put this cup and saucer down. Closer here. I do love this set like so much. It's in a special container, not a container. What am I thinking? Oh, here's some aging. See right there. Oh, quite a beautiful coloring on this. And yeah, it's quite lovely. You can see in certain lights that the china, or what I've been told is called china because that's the method it was made, first made in China, that it's very thin. It's pretty delicate. I don't think this would be an everyday set. I mean, you could if you wanted to. Won't blame you for doing so. They're gorgeous. Yeah, they're fairly thin. They're kind of delicate. A lovely sound to them. All those details. Those little details. I don't know how they got that on there. I actually feel kind of bad putting the cup on the saucer just because of all this little line work that's there. And they were like, yeah, we're just gonna put it right in the middle anyway. Because usually you see decoration on the outside of the saucer. And that makes sense. You know, the cup's not gonna be there. Whatever's gonna be there is just kind of like gonna divot probably. But no, they were like, nope. Decoration totally. Put that down right here. Here we have this cup. Quite a beautiful set. Yeah, you can see it right there. You can see what they have decorated on the outside, shining in through the side there. Beautiful set though. They I saw it, just fell in love. And then, of course, I decorated my entire kitchen around it. I love how they gave Mount Fuji its own coloring here. You don't see pink anywhere else on the set. And this set has been used. You can see it's aged, but I think some of this is tea stain. So it is lovely to hold. The handle's very thin though, so you can hold on to it, but you're probably gonna have a better shot at holding it like this. Just because it's a wide cup, it's very delicate, and kind of, I won't say, it's fairly shallow. I think most teacups are a bit taller than that. So this is definitely more decorative than an everyday set. Maybe you can take it out for the holidays, maybe an anniversary or something. But I think overall, I love how they got the ombre on there. I don't know how they did that. Because that's like baked into the plate somehow. As Mount Fuji is baked in, everything else seems to have been painted on. Mount Fuji, the ombre in the background, is on the plate proper, or on the glassware. It's beautiful. Go. Final one here. Last saucer here. We'll get to the main dishes of this set. I think first we'll start with the further one. This is, leave the sugar holder with both handles here. I'm not a proper tea person, so I might have gotten its purpose wrong, and I apologize for that. But yeah, it's just slightly different from the saucers, different from the vases, and the handles are angled, whereas the other ones on the saucers were more rounded. It's a beautiful set, isn't it? It's aging quite a bit. It has been used. It's got some, there it is, some aging in there. Maybe tea got in. The bottom's interesting too. Not only does it say it was made in Japan, but it has this beautiful little star on it. Look at that little star. I don't know if that has any significance to the people who made it, or if they put that there so it kind of protected the flat bottom more. I'm not sure. But it's quite beautiful, isn't it? It's still delicate, but it's obviously more solid than the saucer cups. Have the lovely ombre effect here, Mount Fuji. It's beautiful cloud work. The clouds kind of remind me of Dragon Ball Z. Sure, those clouds feature in a lot more than that, but that's what it reminds me personally. Because I don't know enough about artwork from there. Would love to know more. The cover's beautiful too. So like we got the ombre effect here. Got some gold, a little worn off on the top, which I guess is to be expected. And of course we have the gold leaves there from the trees. So beautiful. I think when it's nice and dusted and clean, can move on to the milk. And this one is very like the sugar container, the same visual on it, same angled handle, just a little spout here. You can see the same ombre effect from the orange to the black, or orange to white to black. It's not quite white though, it's more of a light gray. So the white from the flowers can shine over quite nicely. Give this a little dusting. Handles are a bit worn too. And as you can see, same star, made in Japan. It's a decent hefty weight to this one as well. Gorgeous. The crown of the set, the teapot. Just going to move these away to give it a little room. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the detailing. Similar image to the one on the milk jug and the one on the sugar container. Same angled handle. It's the ombre effect. Orange, less gray, down to black. They repeated the detailing on both sides of the spout. Of course, this one has a bit of weight to it. I'm in love with the teapot. It's so glorious. Has more leaves. Mount Fuji. It shines. It's much bigger on it. Flowers are there. More gold. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Let's take a look at the cover here. This one is getting a bit worn, even more so than the sugar container. It's got a little hole for it so steam can come out. the gold, the rim. Take a good look at you. Start from the top, work our way down, get them in there, clean it up. Let's take a look at the bottom. And of course, it says made in Japan. The beautiful star there. Yeah, I don't know if that has a structural purpose or an identifier for the people that may have made it. But it's pretty unique, although I don't know much about tea sets, so maybe I'm wrong there. Please let me know if I am. I would love to know more about this set. And maybe about tea sets in general. Of course, this comes from Japan, where they take their tea very seriously over there. I'm just in love with this teapot. It's so different. I'm used to that little fat round one that they have everywhere. This one's different. This one is unique and beautiful, decorative, very different. I love it. So that'll be it for this video. If you find it interesting or want to stick around, please feel free to like and subscribe. It would be lovely to see you. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely day.